are live. It's your boy, Mr. Live T.
And it's your girl, this movie review.
It's Function TV.
More than a lifestyle.
We are back. It's another Thursday. We are live here at Spritz Lounge.
Spritz
my
Lounge.
beautiful co-host. She's back. She had flu, guys. Yeah, I was
worried.
I was worried.
I'm close.
It's a good distance. Don't worry.
Yeah, I will call it. Like, how are you, Matoli? You good?
I'm good. I'm better.
You recovering
actually.
well?
I'm recovering. Everything is fine. Better than London.
I must because the photo shoots. I like these. But today we got a very dope poet. Like I think he's the most powerful poet I've ever met. I don't know about being the greatest, but in terms of his presence, yeah, when he does his thing, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, we got Tundu from UFM, coolest in the city, coming to hottest in the city. Like we're the coolest, we're the hottest.
Hottest.
You're the coolest, we're the hottest.
Well,
can we shake on that?
yeah.
How you
I know you guys invited me here,
yes.
But damn it, why would everyone broadcast as if it's your boy and it's your girl?
Well, it's just
I watched the sport show once, and I think when Walter what it's your boy Walter? I'm like, wait.
Like for me, it rolls nicely on the tongue with it. Hey,
it's your boy do.
Yeah, you know, just to.
You mean or something like that.
How are you, man? Like, how's everything? How's Coolest in the City? I think.
Actually, Coolest in the City is a show that actually a law was just there holding the film in here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Actually, do we show your house? I'll tell you later with how I actually got into a house show. But we do a show in Madhouse, the award-winning Madhouse. We got an award for best show last year for the whole entire show. So in the Madhouse, it's a show at this corner that is strictly arts in our so creative. Then I do O330, which is a hip hop show. So I do those 3 shows in Kumula.
3 shows?
Yeah.
Wow.
Give it up for this guy. Like I actually thought you just do the one show, but you actually did the brawn of you.
Yeah, I'm actually doing 3 shows for.
Wow.
Yeah.
And actually, art is also your forte.
That is how I actually got in on radio. I was actually there for an interview. I'm a loud mouth. Yeah, so that's how I actually got in.
Like then,
it's a lengthy story, but
it's a lengthy story, but then from art to radio. So you were there to promote.
I was there.
One of your exhibitions, or
I was there to do poems because the first guy who gave the show the same thing initially. You're on stage. And I was like, okay, cool, come to my show. And I think on the show I decided, actually I like this, I can actually do
it. Yes.
I asked the guy why is the show as a sport at the time one day guy. I said, can I be a part of the show? Like can I come in, shadow wish away and I give it to the man. I think I got it because it's just an hour of talk radio. So I started chilling one day, then the time on the show, feeling about sharing. Little did I know one day was phone he's late, he's not coming in. There was an emergency, a quick emergency.
Yes.
I've been on the show for his courtesy in Klala in Mboga.
Yeah, so you know what he does.
So he asked me to Jolly, the producer back who is actually he's not gonna be there. Wanted to find some producer back in a corner, they were not there due to a crisis. I think it was Ukuluku working for me.
A blessing in disguise.
So I thought, do I call the management that coordination and say, hey, one day they asked me to tell you guys
he's not
coming in. Oh, do I just do the show? Then I'm like, okay, let me risk it. I'm just going to go on air.
And let me
make sure I'm on air. I started talking. I had no calls for the whole entire hour. It was just me talking about poetry. When I remember the first thing that came up, when does one become a poet?
A poet,
does
I've always wondered.
Yeah, so after my first poem, saying who can be classified as a poet, you understand? And then I spoke about bites up when it comes to poetry, because there's a lot of leopards. I understand no ground is untouched. The crown on his head, the names, life, but we use the same words here, even though So and then when I actually finished the show, no calls. I'm like, hey, shit, the show was bad.
It was bad, because no one phoned in jail.
A few days later, I'm calling Moses Smith, the late Moses Smith. He calls, may I see you? I said, again. I said, I'm pleading with you in Zile, radio. Ubana again, it's in Ubenge, Kwani, the Basso, was at EPCB. That's in the night. That's my period to do in Zile, but I start to see it. That's how I actually got it.
Wow.
So
Oh man.
So from that point, once he took your CV, then how then do you get involved in 3 shows? What was your first show?
Like how did it all like come about?
My first show was at this corner. It's an hour of talk radio. I did the show for about 2 years, and then Gaila came to me. I told me, I need to do house, and I'm like, house. I need house. Like I don't play house. Period. I play. If you listen to me, your Tali Kwali, Mono players, most deaf. That is me and hip hop. So I started thinking, like, you're gonna do house. I'm like, house. If you ask me about house, I would know a DJ Socks, I would know a DJ Dira, I would know a I know. If you ask me what's Uban Monde, Uban Kabila, I'm like, so then I had to learn the whole process in house, and then I started doing the house. And then I was cool, okay, singing the house. And then a couple of years later, I was okay, you said you like hip hop, so then go do hip hop. So that's how I ended up now doing both shows. Yeah, so.
Wow.
Like, take me through the logistics of actually maneuvering around these 3 shows, because it can't be an easy schedule, because you have to find out guests here, have to finalize how many guests here, have to also finalize other things in the other shows. Like, take me through those logistics.
I think as what we need to consider, that I normally speak about in my colleagues are meeting. Umundo is a community radio station.
Yes.
Now, Embarrassment is a community. We need to put out there was a time meeting for the whole entire show we were there. I'm not gonna play Kester Best, I'm not gonna play Quest, I'm not gonna play none of these favorite artists, or whatever anyone on here. Then the thing you could host and I show then what are we gonna play? That's when it's easy. We're gonna play Uzolani G. We are about to tell them we're gonna play Uraka, we're gonna play Black Tusi, we're gonna play DJ Class, we're gonna play Zebida Free, we're gonna play so but list their maths as a PNB that we're just gonna play. So we had like Sakala with an hour of it.
I got a list.
And then we started playing an hour of it. This one's gonna play. And then Ostans, BP, because we've got too much material. We've got too many people, we've got too many studios. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's easy for me to get easy thing. The same thing when it comes to about DJ Basembulo, Bani, there are a lot of people in PNP who actually want to put their stuff out there. Yeah, so it became quite easy.
Like, what do you think about the podcasting? Like, do you think it's gonna?
You guys are taking us out. Yes.
No.
Guys, sooner or later, that will be asking, podcast where?
Yeah, come on. Like, I think as a platform.
Podcast.
As a platform.
If you call these guys about this on your screen, please put me on. I need to be but I think podcast is the way. Small screen, basically. Your game is going to be we're moving towards. I'm not predicting this, but but small screen and our podcast and every other thing, because I was telling a friend this, can I say there's multi-choices at the break, like DSTV?
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, no, so okay, and 500 where I can just play for Netflix,
Showmax,
and watch. Because I can't ask what am I paying for?
I don't watch
Fast and the Furious from Lokala, with the Furious, Tokyo Drift, and it goes and goes. I'm not with ETV, they play Anaconda. I don't know how many times they play Anaconda. So basically, I think to answer your question, I'm a podcast. I think so. Now I'll give you a call. Few years from now, guys, please. I need to try it.
You do that.
Can I be part and parcel of everything that you guys do? Yeah, let's do that, John.
What inspires your poetry? Like, what actually inspires your poetry? Because like his performance in it, it's like it goes from this innocent looking guy like this.
Okay.
They go, it's like, I met him at a book launch, like I'd never seen him. He intimidated me a lot because he has this presence.
Yeah.
Like, I was the MC, I was like, okay, there's this guy, okay. And then I introduce him. Okay, he comes to the floor, okay, let me see. More intimidation with the performance.
So now you're just standing there like in awe.
Like, what inspires like that type of energy? How did that start, or have you always had it in you?
You know, there's a guy who I think Joshua Bennett, who said, never speak unless what you have to say will improve upon silence. So if silence beats what you have to say, then the silence will.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm not your typical poet because I've always said the reason why I got into poetry. But now Peter Manuspeck is since I'm about to Peter Manuspeck because I love this place so much. Snake is funding where everyone leaves home. The people of Aswago, whether they're coming to a UK Zaren, a T college, a DUT, so a DUT connected to Africa Valley that we were there, part of Udala, then Gala Riverside, Oral Child. Now say UK Zaren, they've got their own movement. So I wanted to change on the end. Before I wrote as music, I was writing because I thought poetry is about writing about the galaxy, the umbilical cord, so you sound.
Fuck the rocket science.
No man, I have so much to say, and I'm not your typical poet. Poetry I started to a point where I need the poetry to even it says a lot of people speak and say nothing.
Sound information.
Yes.
So basically, I write about everything that I feel. To this day, I love poem. Not that I'm not in love.
I was about to ask, Kubuti, do you have like those love poems, like my love, I lost you, and now I feel like this?
You know, I was saying
it's time of waiting, so we ain't gonna write shit about love.
You know what upsets me among my love poets?
Yes.
It's the same thing. One time I was judging a poetry competition. And then this guy was standing on stage. He went on, he went on to and then he went on, and then you think, wait, hold on. Lines later, so busy again to and a lot of people get lost in saying, oh man, you know, this guy's powerful, but who powerful team? You understand? But because everyone, understand it's poetry, it's support. No, as this is cool, my God. Well, I can go on in Mandela and say to the guy's poetry. I think I would see a couple of years back, there's a child who apart. So what are you writing? What I'm writing is Shakespearean sonnets. Also, this is not English, this is dirt, this is not right. But remember why you call it ended up having a guy for Shakespeare. I'm thinking of that. Once we wrote poems with guys, we also asked for the poem your time, but do not include the words I love you. A poem, the best poem that I've heard, Isho Mundu was Umbonyama, a guy from Durban. Now the line I ballad that I love so much, but this poem he wrote it before So the line was, I always think about you. And when I'm not thinking about you, I'm thinking about you.
Ooh.
Let go manga. Yes, but you're manga
So you're not even thinking.
So that is what I believe in poetry is. So that's what I believe. For me, I believe if a guy can just make you melt a bit. So like a person, a poet, I want to say we all understand poverty, but when someone brings it, get along a guys, packages gas, let give rent before you must be born. Then now you think, because I get so not computer is understand? If someone can tell you. If someone can get to you in a different light, something that you've never heard of, then that is poetry. Like, yo, this guy.
And you can feel it.
You can actually see it. So it's one of those things. So that's what I believe in poetry. For me,
So do you feel like we could have a big poetry festival in our city? Because like I feel like a lot of kids are inspired by you guys, seeing you guys at the libraries back in the day, museum days, art gallery, poetry sessions, like there was a lot of kids that were inspired through those movements about corner man. So do you see yourself maybe coordinating a poetry festival?
The thing is, art evolves.
Yes,
that is my because there was a time now when you look at the poetry, then you realize it's a poetry same thing with hip hop, same thing with music. Nabazali goes back to our parents where they say to you, no, but this wasn't like this. So would I coordinate a poetry festival? No. Do I like the current station called Speki? No. Do I enjoy poetry still? Yes. The thing is, we've had a lot of poets, and the thing is, I've said because they gotta find a job. At some point they get tired. We always to stay like my parents have never called the poetry. It's all you're going to poetry, but we are so it's kind of for everyone. So I think eventually ethathwa ile nto yokuthi I gotta work, kumele ngibe nophezane,
Yes.
kumele I gotta provide. Guys,
and we're a blue collar city.
Yeah.
There's nurses,
That's true.
teachers, lawyers,
That's true.
cops, you know,
Yeah.
clerks.
Definitely.
I'm a head office orga corner.
Yeah,
looking
so
at the
it's-
department.
It's
So
not that
they-
easy.
So they, but the members consume us all, so we all become useful government slaves at the end of the day.
I actually wanted to ask you, does rap is it considered as like poetry, or because like, okay, I know in poetry like and you find that in rap sometimes, so is it also considered as like a form of poetry?
It is, because I think
Yeah, I think it's
it's rhythm
Hip-hop
and
stems
poetry.
from
So
poetry,
that's
yeah.
it's rhythm and poetry. So both about coming alive, they at the same.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, so because it's basically the same thing, but usungalana bukona beats.
Yes.
So that's the thing. But other than that,
yes.
but when it comes to different slam poets, slam poets are fast, they do slam poetry, so we take that. So it's a beautiful thing. It's the same thing without slam poetry. It's just that fast, it's just that pace, it's just without the beats, but it's basically the same thing.
Okay. Alright, so now I get it.
All right, let's take a bit of a break.
Alright.
Sebang Tetsisa backstage, guys. We'll be back more with Ndu. It's Feng Shui TV.
More than a lifestyle.
We'll be back. And we are back. It's Feng Shui TV.
More than a lifestyle.
We are back. We're still out here with Ndu at Spritz Premium Lounge. Make sure you come out tonight. It's the Thursday fix.
Thursday fix,
Yeah,
guys.
boo.
And it's over
Should be the guys. In a couple of hours, in actual fact. You know, this is actually the
Just
warm-up.
now.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
But what's feeling Spritz is beautiful.
It
Yeah.
is.
Fucking expensive.
No, man, it's not trying like it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We got
Yeah.
no prices. We got no
Guys
prices.
in the NS class, please come through.
It's a restaurant.
Spend it all. Guys, I feel bad. Man, she's going through a tough time, but it's
Yes,
not
I
enough fault, but it's
saw.
fine. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
no, it's
shame,
It's
man.
cool.
It's nice, man.
Let's get into the first question.
Right.
You get into a car accident and you injure your right arm and your left leg. Both are fixable and you can afford to fix one only. You have to lose the other. Which do you fix and which do you lose?
Wait, so you only fix one?
So between my left leg and my right arm,
Yeah.
Flip.
can I go party without a left leg? Yes, I'll lose my left leg. So guys, I'm right-handed, so I need so I'll lose my
Yeah,
leg.
yeah, yeah.
I'll go party with
The first thing can you go
Wait,
party?
Scott, would you date me if I didn't have a leg?
Yeah,
A
I mean,
leg or an arm? A leg or an arm? Like it.
Either or. If I like you, I like
Stop
you.
trying to be politically correct.
No,
I'm trying to think. I can go to a party.
Without a left leg.
Yeah.
And I've actually had a friend on Jani, like he didn't have.
But right
But
arm.
to farm aesthetic.
Yeah, no, I'll do an Oscar. I'm a left leg.
Yeah.
You know.
You choose left leg.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Red pill or blue pill? Make a choice. Red pill means you have all the success but you can't bear children. Blue pill means you don't have the success, a decent job, but you can have kids and your wife cheats on you.
Red.
Red. Can I say this on behalf of a lot of people?
Yeah.
Our children, we embrace them Sabatad, but they're not our choices.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Most of the
That's
time.
the
Most of the time.
Sabatad, it gets worse listening to my business and go say I'm tan.
Oh my gosh,
I'm telling you, because I've heard the story. I know who shared the same story with you. If you break up with the dad, you come and you date me. Sending Tana look Nami. Okay, you embrace. But I'm trying to say red pill.
Red pill.
Yes.
Okay.
Khona no thando lwethu.
Red pill.
Sihlukane, sakuthanda
Yeah,
abanye manje.
so you keep the success but you can't have kids.
Yes.
Yeah, I keep the success and I kind of kids know you.
You can adopt, man.
We'll
There's
yeah,
so
we
many
can adopt.
kids that need
We'll try.
families.
We'll try.
so.
We'll try.
No.
Alright, before you go, you just inform us how people can find you on the social platforms and
Social
Etc.
platforms. Ndumiso Zondi on Facebook. I'm holding a microphone like this. Ndu on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Ndu_Zondi one. That's how you should find me on my handle. So I'm actually on those two.
Facebook and Instagram.
On the shows, award-winning Madhouse, we've been in trouble for Lulu Loka, cool at the radio station. I don't even think Mpatwa Kona still realizes something about the Madhouse. But the Madhouse is 9. We're gonna have these guys on the Madhouse just to actually for you guys to actually pull through. We're actually gonna do our next show. We're actually so you can on. So the Madhouse is 9, we have 11 on Fridays.
Oh yeah.
And then on Saturdays I'm there from 6 to 5. That's an hour of talk radio dealing with the arts. So if you're an artist, hit me up. Corner, for guys, don't say hey. He hates me.
Don't say all the time. The other time I was at his show, and he freaked out. So I think some guy just said, "Hey." It was like, guys, come through.
And then the last show years I get 10 till 12, man. We're doing guys, can I say that it might help someone. If you approach for the first time, whether you're doing a business plan, or you wanna be on range, you wanna do anything, because now I'm still trying, I'm not where I wanna be. But if you have uti 74 times 11, the person does not have an answer. But if you come to a person and say 2 plus 2, but the person has an answer in the head. So every time use that as a strategy, because even if you want to be on radio, you want to be on podcast, so this is a strategy also was that is my part in short. Thank you so much.
All right, and you can find us on Function TV on Instagram, YouTube. Click notifications, subscribe, like. You know, we coming at you. You can find me at Mr. Live Seat 007.
And you can find me on Instagram, it's This Mimi Real, and on TikTok,
yes.
This Mimi Real.
Make sure and please find her on TikTok.
I'll do everything.
Please find her. Find her.
I'm very famous on TikTok, guys, so do the things.
And yet, don't forget, Thursday Fix later. Be out here. Pull through.
I'll be here. So if you want to meet This Mimi Real.
Yeah.
So
I might be here. I don't know. Like, I got a lot of work to do, guys. You know, I'm sorry.
He'll definitely be here. He's always here. So,
you know,